Hello, and welcome back to another in-depth weather video. If you like this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell. Just for an update of those who watched my Tropical Depression 19 video, that has become Tropical Storm Sally. But today we're going to be focusing on Tropical Depression 20, which is expected to become Tropical Storm Teddy. So, right now, maximum sustained winds of 35 miles an hour, minimum central pressure of 1,005 millibars, and moving west-northwest at 9 miles an hour. So let's move on here. We're gonna go all the way down the list here to the warnings and cone. So this is expected to become a tropical storm sometime tomorrow, and then eventually become a hurricane. And we'll get more into that later. Right now, I do want to look at the arrival time of winds with wind speed probabilities turned on. Right now, no land in the impact zone, but you can see one area between Monday 8 a.m. and Wednesday 8 a.m. You do have that 60 to 70% chance of receiving tropical storm force winds, so the NWS is giving this a pretty good probability of becoming a tropical storm. And hurricane wind speed probability, it is low right now. I expect that to be going up over the next few days, especially with some of the tropical storm force winds being at what they are. That looks like 70 to, nope, it's 60 to 70. Alright, just the colors are a little bit confusing there, but we'll get into why I think that this will probably become a hurricane and why that hurricane wind speed probability will be going up over the next few days in a few minutes. But let's move on to the satellite imagery. So it is right here. So most of the thunderstorm activity is on that west side. The rotation's right in here, I think, from what the satellite is showing me. So this definitely isn't well formed. I think that this is counteracting with a lot of it's a lot of drier air and maybe a little bit of shear as well, but I did not check those stats, so that's just my assumption at the moment. But it definitely doesn't have much on that east side. So let's move on to current storm information. So we're gonna go to the global and hurricane models here. So a wide range here over the next 120 hours. Most models taking it kind of west-northwest, then it takes kind of a turn, and then it starts to go back toward that same direction. GFS, all over the place, so it's really not that great of a benchmark. We don't have the GEFS right now, but we do have intensity guidance. The cluster right now is taking this into a hurricane status in the next 2 to 3 days. Then after that, could become Cat 2, Cat 3, possibly even Cat 4. I think that Cat 2 might be that range. From what I've been seeing from the GFS, it is showing that this is going to be very similar in strength to what is projected out of Paulette. So I do think that we could see Category 2 out of this. Maybe a low Category 3 like the HWF2 is predicting here. That low to mid-level Cat 3. But I think that it's going to take some major rapid intensification to get to Cat 4. Especially with just the way that this storm might be taking its path. More to the north, cooler temperatures in the water. So let's move on to Weathernerds.org, where I just want to look here at the European ensemble. It's kind of taking the same route as the NW at the National Hurricane Center is taking it, kind of that west-northwest, and then it kind of levels out again, and then it goes back up. So it's kind of like that similar type thing. It might be just a little bit different with the... Yeah, this one's more just one turn. This is more 2 turns. But let's move on to the GFS. So we're going to go all the way back here. We're watching this system right here. And you can see starts to do that little bit of a northward movement, then it kind of laterally moves, gains intensity, turns to the north, then it really gets big. And the millibars, let's see the pressure here. What is it at its lowest point? I'm seeing somewhere in the 960s. So 960s is the range for this, at least from the GFS. So that is looking like the strength here. You can see Paulette here, right? Then when Teddy at that point takes that similar trajectory, it's a very similar size. So, and we could see Vicky out of another wave, but I did talk about that in one of my videos. It's all becoming a blur now. Very active week. So that is all I have for the GFS. Let's move on to the college undo page. You can see it right here. This is the infrared. So you can kind of see the high level cloud tops, and you can see it's all on that east side right now, and that is where most of the convection's happening. So hopefully that becomes a little bit better organized, then I think it can really start intensifying quickly. But if it doesn't get more strength on that east side, it really won't strengthen much. So that is all I have for this storm. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time.